Hello everyone. Take a look at this position. We have a bishop and three pawns, and as you can see they are stacked on each other, and black has also a bishop, but black has this pawn here which is blocking our pawns from promoting. So how can white still win this? As usual, there is one idea here that wins, and I want you to try to find it. So pause the video, see if you can find White's winning plan, and then come back when you want to see the solution. Best of luck. Okay, so what happens if we just play bishop to b8, try to take this pawn immediately? Well, then black is just going to play king to f1, and now the bishop is defending that pawn. So that doesn't do us anything. How about bishop to g3 check? The idea is to lure the king out so we can capture the bishop. But the problem here is that the black king is closer to our pawns than our king. So white is not going to win this. So that doesn't work. And it's the same thing with bishop to e3. This time the black king is even closer to these pawns. So yeah, it's not going to work for white. Instead, the winning move is to play bishop to c7, and I will show you why. So first, it's black to play here, and well, black can't move the bishop without losing it, so black isn't going to do that. And if black moved the king to any of these squares, then the bishop is going to be taken, so black will play king to f1 here. And what do we do now? Here we play bishop to b6, and this is the idea. If black were to capture the bishop with a pawn, then of course we just play a7 here, and black cannot stop us from promoting. And if black captures our bishop with its own bishop, then we recapture, and here we are also going to promote. And that's the idea with bishop to c7 and then to b6. So black isn't going to take the bishop, and instead the only move black has where black doesn't lose material is to play bishop to f2. And now what? If we take the pawn here, then black is just going to take the bishop, and the black king will take all of our pawns, and that would be a draw. And this doesn't do us anything. The black king is closer to our pawns. The winning move here is to play king to h2, and the idea is if black now plays king to e2, trying to get the king closer to the action, then here we play king to g2, and now we are threatening to take the bishop. If it was our turn to play, then we would be able to take this bishop now. And of course here, if black takes our bishop, then we're still gonna win by these pawns promoting. So what can black do? Black will play bishop to e3. It's the only move where black doesn't lose the bishop. And what do we do now? Here we play king to g3. So you can see the pattern that we're doing here. Black will play king to d3, and we will play king to f3. And by the way, just to mention, if black plays bishop to d2, then the king to f3 is a quick win for us, because now black will lose material in the next move. If black plays king to d3 here, then we will just take the bishop. And if black moves the bishop away, then we will take the pawn. Okay, so just to show you that. So black will play king to d3, and we will play king to f3. Now we're threatening the bishop again. So black will play bishop to d4, moving the bishop out of danger, sort of. And we will continue the pattern here. And here black will play bishop to c5. we play king to e5, and now black cannot play king to b5 because it's taken by our a4 pawn. So here, if black moves the king, for example to b4, then we have king to d5, and we will win the material, either the bishop or the pawn. So if black captures the pawn here, we will take this bishop, but be careful here, because we don't take the bishop with our bishop, because then the a5 pawn will be hanging. Instead we will take it with our king, and still, if black captures, then we will run up with the pawn, or one of these pawns at least. So that's what happens if black captures on a4. If black captures the bishop, then again we still have this these winning pawns. Black just cannot stop them. And if black moves the bishop away, then we will not take the pawn this time, because can you see what black does here? Black will now take the a5 pawn, and we have a dark squared bishop, and we cannot defend these two light squared pawns, so this will end in a draw. So if black plays bishop to f8 here, what do? Now we just bring our king closer, king to c6, and we will take the pawn that way. We don't care about the pawn on a4. Here we can play king to b7, or we can also just take on a7 with the bishop. This is also winning. Okay, and if black plays bishop to g1, then we can't take this bishop again, because remember, black will take the a5 pawn, and we will not be able to defend these two. Here the promotion square is light squared, we have a dark square bishop, and we will not be able to promote and win. So after bishop to g1, we again play king to c6 and try to get to this pawn with the king instead. So let's go through this again. First move was bishop to c7, and black could only play king to f1 to not lose the bishop. And here we play bishop to b6. If black captures with the pawn, we run with our a pawn. If black captures with the bishop, then we will take with the a pawn, and we will have two pawns that will promote. So black will be able to defend the bishop by playing bishop to f2. We have king to h2, king to e2, king to g2, bishop to e3, king to g3, king to e3, king to f3, and we continue this pattern up until here, where black no longer can play king to b5, and here is where black loses. Black plays king to b4, we play king to d5, and no matter what black does here, we will win this. So if you found this idea or any of the sub-variants, sub-variations, then let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next chess puzzle. Have a nice day. Bye.